Hey everyone! In today's video, we're going to explore how an ancient myth mirrors our modern social media world in ways you might not expect. We all know the legend of Narcissus, right? But why is his story still relevant today? And why are we, without even realizing it, the modern version of Narcissus? Thousands of years ago, a young man sat by a lake. His name was Narcissus. No one could match his beauty, and he knew it. People fell in love with him, but he didn't care for anyone. One day, he saw his own reflection in the water. It was so mesmerizing that he couldn't look away. He wanted to touch it, to embrace it, but every time he did, the water rippled and the image vanished. Narcissus spent days by the lake, forgetting to eat or sleep. He only stared at his reflection, and eventually, this obsession killed him. All that remained was a flower, a daffodil. But the story of Narcissus is more than a myth. It's a cautionary tale. And today, the lakes have been replaced by our phone screens. Narcissus lives inside all of us now. The depth of the myth. Who is Narcissus? 130 to 330. In ancient Greece, Narcissus was renowned for his beauty. Everyone who saw him fell in love, but he ignored them all. One day, he saw his reflection in a lake and made the biggest mistake of his life. He fell in love with his own image. Psychologists call this narcissism, excessive self-admiration, judging oneself by others' eyes, and lack of empathy. Studies show that modern social media feeds narcissism. A 2014 study found that 88% of Instagram users regularly post selfies. And those who post frequently tend to compare themselves to others, leading to self-esteem issues. The tragedy of Narcissus happened thousands of years ago, but today, every person sharing a selfie is the modern Narcissus. The difference? Narcissus died because of his reflection. We lose ourselves while staring at screens. Modern reflection, selfies and social media, 3:30 to 8:30. Thousands of years ago, Narcissus lost himself staring at his reflection in a lake. Today, we lose ourselves in phone screens, Instagram stories, and TikTok videos. Taking selfies isn't just about snapping a photo. It's about showing ourselves to others and seeking validation. Studies show that 70% of young people feel worse when their social media posts get fewer likes than expected. Dopamine, the brain's reward chemical, spikes when we get likes or comments, just like an addictive substance. But this isn't only a personal issue, it's a social phenomenon. Social media has turned modern narcissism into a collective experience. Influencers, for example, reach millions of people with a single post, setting societal standards, but often at the cost of their mental health. A 2022 study found that 60% of social media influencers feel the version of myself online is not who I really am, and it stresses me out. And us, we're all a bit like Narcissus. Our screens have replaced the lake. We see our reflections, but constantly evaluate ourselves through the eyes of others. A new outfit, a new filter, a better angle. Always more, always better. Meanwhile, real life gives us a constant sense of inadequacy. Think about it. Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all modern lakes. But reflections constantly change. Filters are added, likes disappear. And we keep looking again and again. According to the American Psychological Association, heavy social media use increases the risk of anxiety and depression by 30% among young people. This doesn't mean phones are evil. It highlights an unchanging human flaw, falling in love with our reflection and seeking validation from others. Narcissus died thousands of years ago. We're still lost just in a digital world. Another modern layer is social pressure and performance anxiety. Just as Narcissus enchanted everyone with his beauty, we constantly present an ideal self online. Every Instagram post, TikTok video, or story is a performance. Behind this performance hides insecurity and stress. And consider the collective effect. Thousands of people liking a post creates a modern magic like Narcissus Lake. We all watch each other's reflections, measuring our worth through others' eyes. It's a loop. Post more, get more likes, seek more approval. Psychology and philosophy deep dive, 8:30 to 11:30. So what's the lesson? Philosopher Alain de Botton says, recognizing that the person in the mirror is an idealized version of yourself is the first step in overcoming modern narcissism. Awareness isn't just personal, it's social. We need to understand ourselves and each other. Social media is just a tool. We choose how to use it. Psychologist Jan Twin's research shows that while young generations are more connected through social media and technology, they also experience more loneliness and anxiety. This paradox perfectly illustrates the modern Narcissus, trapped between the desire for connection and real-world isolation. For example, think about viral trends. Thousands of people doing the same dance on TikTok or lip-syncing the same song. We mimic each other and lose our individual reflection. Narcissus Lake is now digital, and we all search for our reflection in it. Closing in questions for the audience, 11:30 to 12:30. The story of Narcissus was told thousands of years ago, but it's still with us today. He got lost in a lake, we get lost in our screens. But if we become aware, we can look beyond the reflection. So here's a question for you. Are you the modern Narcissus in your life? Or do you know how to look beyond the screen? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next one.